The gramophone. Hey everyone, it's Caleb here. This is my first ever video on the channel that involves virtual reality. So, please bear in mind that I never really recorded virtual reality stuff before, and the movement can be a bit weird, and, well, I don't know, you kind of have to see it for yourselves. And leave your thoughts down in the comments. Yeah. Here we are. We're playing Titanic, A Space Between. Alright, let's just select new game. Craner Gate Asylum, November 19th, 2145 AD.
Jane Williams.
Hey, Jane Williams.
I was born on the 6th of June in 1842.
It's old.
Now, Jane, what year is it right now?
You step up in this way, sir.
2145.
Jane, I believe that would make you over 303 years of age. How's that possible?
I was displaced. God has awoken me in your time.
Yo, we're on the Titanic! Oh my
When
gosh!
were you displaced? Tell me the last events you remember.
I remember I was looking for my grandchildren. We were all at the lifeboats, but we quickly lost them. I decided to look for them around our cabin, below decks. It was dire down there. The lights were dim, and I could hear water flowing close by. It distinctly smelled of death, like lost hope.
Weird. What's my objective? Just look around or something? Third class permanent.
Did you know where to find them?
I wasn't sure, not until I heard the screams of my boys down the stairs.
We're venturing down in the waters, boys.
Things were not natural.
Ugh, luggage.
I could hear my voice, but they weren't to be seen.
You get a oil lantern here. I can grab it. What the heck? Why can I not grab it? Come on. Okay, why can't I grab it? There we go. The watertight door here. Ooh, this sounds weird. Crouching. I can just crouch myself. Ah, stupid. Pull this down.
Now, at what point were you actually displaced?
The last thing I remember was this man. He knew my name.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Hey, yo! Whoa, hey! Don't gaze at the dark. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Hey, bro, get away. That was already unsettling. Okay, wow. Wow. That was unsettling. Wonder what's next. Hendrik van Eden, North Atlantic, 2163. Okay, so there's some guy named Hendrik. I guess this is our place where we're staying at. I guess we're really
There he is, our man of the hour. Hope you've gotten some adequate sleep, Hendrik. From what I can see, the ocean wasn't all that graceful last night, but you've made it. You're currently 576 miles away from the Titanic, exactly where she traveled 24 hours prior to impact.
Wow.
How are you feeling?
Stronger than ever, Marvin. Ready to hit me back?
Close enough. Briefing you's the only thing left in my checklist.
Good luck. That could be a handful. How do we get started here?
Brady, we cleared for briefing?
Go ahead.
Up until this point, you should have heard very little about your mission's details and motivations. I'd say now's the time to change that. So, 20 years ago, when you were still eating out of your nose, the larger-than-life pioneer Geoffrey Plackett blew us all away by inventing nothing less than bloody time travel.
Okay.
Now, that was all fine and dandy, but soon enough, Plackett's travellers came back all out of whack. They seemed completely snapped by their experiences, some of them entirely comatose. Miraculously, Plackett still continued to run his operation. Hell, he even continued to receive funding from the government. Then, with no improvements, the government then finally banned his practices. A few months later, though, Plackett disappeared from the face of the earth, ruled as suicide by the government, without any details.
That happened, though. I mean, they got proof and...
Well, hold on, Hendrik. It might seem that way for now.
Okay.
Moving forward 2 years, a 70-year-old woman known as Jane arrived out of the blue, claiming that she came from the sinking Titanic. She then recalled the events with shocking accuracy, and well, people started tying the... Oh, it seems they want us to keep moving. Go ahead and open that door.
Alright. Here. So, oh, this is a cord over there. Just move all this crap out of the way. Got a key card here. That's my HE. Okay. Essential items.
Whoa.
Ain't she stunning? You wouldn't believe the amount of money we pumped into that little number. Anyway, where was I? So, Plackett had now disappeared, and a woman from the actual Titanic suddenly popped out of nowhere. Now, we did some digging through Plackett's records, and we found transcripts of a traveller named Diana, who left for a mission in 2143, but she never returned. Guess where she went? Yep, the bloody Titanic.
Wait, what?
Yep, and this happened merely weeks before Plackett's disappearance, and wasn't even disclosed to the public. Now what I think, Hendrik, I think our little genius botched Diana's mission and tried to cover up by sending back another passenger, Jane.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Jane over 70 years old? How would that make sense?
Good question. Diana was only 32 years old. We suspect Plackett wanted to pass off time travel maladies as a reason for her age, which clearly didn't pan out since authorities apprehended Jane before he could return and get his hands on her. I think that if you can reach Jane's cabin on the RMS Titanic, you'll be able to learn what happened, find Plackett, and potentially bring back Diana.
I suspected that my mission involved Jane somehow, but this? You're putting a lot on me here, Marv.
I know, it's a lot to hear at once. But your first priority remains to find that cabin. To this day, Jane has never recalled her exact cabin, which we estimate to be around here. But we'll easily solve that by swinging by the passenger manifests, which are here on G-Deck. In order to place you in close proximity to these, we'll start off your mission in the front boiler rooms, disguised as a coal shoveler. We'll land you there about 24 hours before impact, giving you ample time to prepare. Hendrik, by all means, this mission should be quite straightforward.
Let's hope so.
Alright.
I've got to ask, though. What the hell happened to Plackett?
I don't think he made it out. Only so much you can do on a sinking ship. You ready? We're getting close to transport here. Open that door as well, please.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I guess we're going to travel back in time to 1912.
Oh my gosh, we're in a time
All right,
machine.
mate. Still can't believe you're bloody doing this.
Marvin,
Just
hey.
remember, Hendrik. If National Time Regulation finds out we're sending you back, well, you won't return. You know I have to disclose that. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Now, we've told you this over and over, Hendrik, but we have real reason to believe Plackett got Diana stuck on the ship. And besides, if our health department didn't operate the way they did, perhaps I would.
Travelers
You
must
know,
remain
be
within
inside
center
that
to
cylinder
keep.
instead.
Oh, well, I'm not in the center. Whoopsie-doo.
Anyways,
Oh,
bring
it's
her
like Space
back,
Mountain
Hendrik.
with the blue light.
We can't rely on it happening, but we can aim for it.
Alright.
She never deserved to be left in a sinking grave.
Alright.
You're making history, my friend. See you on the other side.
See you on the other side, Marvin.
Hendrik, are you there? Hello? If you can hear me, please grab your comm device.
Marvin, are you there?
Yes, he's there. We have communication.
Yeah,
Hendrik,
let's go.
we thought you were gone. It took us almost 24 hours to establish contact. But you're okay. You bloody did it, mate.
Yeah.
You're on the RMS Titanic.
Woo.
I also see that your coordinates have somehow worked. It seems that you're inside of an ash room adjacent to the fireman's passage, all the way in the front and bottom of the ship. Now, you're not too far from the third-class passenger files, and we'll get you up there soon to locate Jane's cabin. But for now, let's have you blend in a bit. Hope you're ready to get your hands dirty and move some proper coal. How are you feeling, by the way? Your vitals seem solid.
I'm feeling pretty
Physically
good.
great, I'd say. A little bit foggy, though.
Well, that should clear right up as you adjust yourself. Anyways, fireman's passage is right behind that door. A little twist of those hatch dogs should open that big boy for you.
Sweet. How...
Fireman's passage is right behind that door. A little twist of those hatch dogs should open that big boy for you.
What's with the hanging bags?
Well, it turns out that when the ship was ashore, the boiler room staff actually lifted their ashes up to E-deck and could be safely disposed of in an appropriate location. But when at sea, nobody really cared. They just dumped it all right down on the world's largest toilet.
I guess like that.
All looks good to me. It seems that the Friday shift is coming to an end. Let's head down to the right, Hendrik.
These are the boilers and shift changes. 100% battery and the Marvin in the box. Alright. Something in the way. Some axe. We should do it. Boiler room number 6.
Absolute stunner. You know, it took 3 million rivets to
Man, it's like an oven in this place.
Indeed, it crosses over 120. All right, head down to your right again.
This one seems open, Marv. Clear to use it?
Excellent. Grab one of those shovels and scoop a couple of loads into the furnace.
How long am I expected to do this for?
About 4 more hours. I'm going to try to sneak you out after about 2, though.
This is all I do? Just shovel away?
Pretty much. Once the temperature of your furnace gets too high, though, you're expected to release some of the heat.
Now I get why briefing was conducted at the last minute.
There she is. Now we're going to release some of that heat. Let's crank that red valve behind you. All right, that's enough. Time to load in some more then. What? I don't recall any reports of this. Did she strike something the night before?
You're asking me? What the heck?
No, it's the iceberg. It's gonna puncture this boiler room.
Marvin, what the hell?
Oh shit! I guess I climbed this nonsense around.
Wait for me, goddammit!
Crouch and crawl, Hendrik.
No!
Hurry! Boy, are they quick with those doors!
Nothing! It's not working, Marvin!
That's it! Ah, just smash the bloody thing!
Ah, crap. Seriously.
Gather and prepare for emergency procedures. Ready the evacuation team. Listen, something went wrong during your transport. I'm not sure what happened, but you somehow ended up arriving 24 hours late.
Stairwell is locked. There is a ladder, though.
Seems like you're going to be climbing. Just climb until you can't go any further. All right, G-deck. You're about 20 feet above the water now, so that buys us some time. Since our plan got absolutely body slammed just there, we've taken some measures to continue your mission. You're there anyway, so no reason to really stop dead in our tracks.
Gotcha. So the passenger files are on this deck. Doesn't sound like we got held back too far, no?
They don't sound very excited. Now, these men were not particularly known for their impenetrable tempers. Let's try and stay out of that. Anyways, try and explore some of this area while we finish up planning the rest of your mission.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, get up!
I've heard some stories about these fellas.
Screwdriver. Oh. My comm device. Okay, so we basically got a drill. Yeah, you just make a makeshift drill with the comm device. Whoa. This just scared me. Bro, why is there so much booze on this ship, dude? Come on. It's F deck. I can't go up there. Like, nowhere, I don't think it's accessible. Well, I guess this is what's open. Is there... What's the deal here? What's going on? I guess I had to try this door first. What the heck? Oh, I guess the doorknob is broken and I just smash it off. Alright. Really, that's all the door needed was just a bit of brute force? Come on.
Bingo. Seems to be organised by surname. Jane's last name is Williams.
That's not useful. It's not useful.
Anything from you onwards is missing, Marvin.
What? What about the other ones?
They're still here.
I don't understand. Somebody already took it. Placket. Perhaps he really handpicked Jane. An older woman supposed to be an older Diana, aged by time travel artifacts.
You realize that sounds outlandish, right? You're saying Placket traveled back to pick an older woman to send to the future and pretend it's good old Diana? I still don't buy it.
It's possible, though. Shit. Guess that means we have to hurry. All right, Hendrik. Go and check if there's anything of value behind that door.
But it's locked. What am I supposed to do? Oh! Oh, sweet, you got the key. I have a key now. This is the key to that padlock. Well, this is what it says. I guess we'll try it out. Alright, let's just walk in here. The gramophone.
Vitals are okay. Consciousness detected.
Oh my
Diana,
gosh.
are you present?
I made it.
Wow.
Here.
I can play as Diana?